Yeah, or just having a picnic.
You know, just eating the crackers.
Yeah. And you know, you're going to have to be really interesting because there's no mail to open.
No mail to open.
Oh, so you better be thinking of something exciting.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well.
Oh, she's such a good wee girl. But it's been
Not
Thursday.
mine. Huh?
Thursday. We're getting towards Friday. Which will then push us on towards Saturday, which is no different from any other day of the week, I'm afraid.
Right. Okay.
Yes! Come on! Come on, we loved up.
What happened to Janine?
I don't know, she's hiding in the driveway. She might be on a phone call.
Oh, you're kidding.
I don't know.
Well, she had an appointment with the accountant.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah, I spoke to her. She's finished with that.
I don't know.
You think she has? She has.
Accountants are a terribly dry lot of people. I don't know. I never met an accountant with a sense of humor.
Some have said that about mathematicians, you know.
No. Some of your finest mathematicians are humorists. Tom Lair. Remember, do you don't know Tom Lair?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'll take your word for it. You've got cold feet, Miss Wanda.
20 tons of TNT.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't.
Was he a singing accountant?
Huh?
Was he a singing accountant?
Yes.
Excellent.
MIT people.
Oh.
Very funny. A little bit naughty.
Oh.
Back when I was younger, you couldn't get his records.
Whoa.
Now, he's all over the internet.
Excellent.
Tom Lair, yeah, he had some very funny stuff.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Something about World War III. Goodbye, bomb. I'm going off to send the bomb. Don't wait up for me. I'll be back home when the war is over at about 3:15. Something like that.
Well,
That's
bombs to
just
that
fun.
effect.
He had several things related to the atom bomb. Well, the other was the guy who invented explosives or something. Von Braun. We're all do better. We learn to count down.
Yes. Yes. So you had an exciting morning. You looked like you were going places, and then
I did. And then that dog right there
this one here.
shut the door. And I don't know why there's no key in the flap either.
What flap?
My gas cap flap. I have for years kept the key in the gas flap cap for getting back in when I get locked out. It's a good place to keep it.
It wasn't there when I filled it up.
It's on the hip, you know. It's
Yeah.
stuck. Somebody took it out, and it was there for years.
Oh.
I've always, you know, that's back, 10 cars. I've always done that.
Okay.
But you were the one that came to save the day.
Well, nobody told me you were locked out of the car.
Although I did say to Janine, the last place I saw the duplicate key was in the sunning room.
That's exactly where it was.
That's exactly where it was.
Yeah.
Did we ever take down a bunch of keys in the cellar?
No, they're still on the board. I just left it because I didn't know where to put it.
There are some there that are live.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah. That's the place you hide them in the midst of all that because nobody can ever find it.
You mean there's keys to the house?
Yeah, probably. Probably. If they're not still on the nail over the door.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Probably on the board then. Well, that's really funny. I always go past that and think, Ava looks at it and says, oh my goodness, look at that car make and yeah.
There's VW key, there's,
Everything.
Hey, dog, what are you doing? Here she comes.
Oh, look at that, the royal welcome.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
any food here?
That wasn't a
I
very
need a
warm.
cookie.
You need a cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, your mum's got crackers.
Oh no, there's a whole thing of cookies in here. But
I bought some stuff that's
no, you know, I cleaned out your fridge today,
Uh-oh.
What happened?
and I
Cleaned out the
found
fridge.
all of these cookies. I don't know how old they are, but I don't think they go bad.
Well, they're really old.
It's all right, they don't go bad.
They don't go bad, though. I don't
No,
think.
they're fine.
No, but I sent Carla into that Epicurean place on 114.
Yeah.
I said, just get two things for supper. And she came out with some chicken pie or something, which
Yeah.
you probably want to put in the oven now.
I can do that right now. I'm leaving right after this. Let's go home, go to bed.
Oh, you've had a tiring day.
Well, sitting there talking to the accountant is very tiring.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
You guys want a cookie?
No, thank you. But no, look what you said.
Oh.
Orky's
sorry.
like, I can do it.
I put that in the oven, and then she might eat before she left.
Yeah, so you just put it in the oven.
Mm.
So you might eat before you leave. Don't want you wasting away. So, after you got going,
Yeah, we drove around and round and round.
oh no, I heard you went for lunch.
Huh?
I heard you went for lunch.
Oh no, well, there's that lunch thing that's in there too, Janine. That sub sandwich.
Oh, all right. Everybody's had a cookie.
Did you give something to him?
Yeah.
I did. Everybody's had a cookie.
Okay.
And Wanda had two. Okay.
Okay.
So your appointment went well this morning then? Your
Cool.
doctor appointment? This afternoon?
This afternoon.
Afternoon.
That lump that I had was the size of one of the marbles. It was
I
big.
know.
It was big. I couldn't find it. She said, "Where is it?" What the hell? There is a tiny little bump now, but
Not anything
It's
like
not.
it was big before.
it's not that big.
Yeah.
So you're getting better?
Yeah, it's going down. It was the size of the marble.
It was actually, and it
Really?
moved.
Yeah.
I was really very concerned about it, but apparently it's wasting away.
That was the one that bled. Remember, he gave
Yes,
the
it
big
bled.
bruise, wasn't it?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that was a nasty one.
So I go in today, and she says she's going to take an ultrasound of it. Where is it? I can't find it.
Oh, that's a good sign,
Yep.
I think.
Nice and toasty in here.
It's very
Is it?
toasty.
I'm
You do
freezing.
your hair again today?
Yeah, I washed my hair. It was my sort of like every 6 days hair wash. Takes me a
Isn't it
while.
amazing? Everybody notices when you do your hair because it looks so awful all the time.
No, everybody says, "Is your hair shorter? Have you had it cut?" And I'm like, "No, I washed it." I just don't see the point because that hay's really dusty, isn't it?
Mm.
You come home and you sneeze and you're like, "Ooh." It's really dusty. It's
It is
the
dusty.
hay,
Well, the hay.
so dusty, and so you come down, you've got it all over your face, and
Okay, now we could have an intellectual discussion on sweet feed.
to what?
She's concerned they're losing weight. They're not gaining weight.
Yeah, I'm concerned too.
Well, that's the first thing I said to her. Did you warm them? And she said, well,
You know, we have one.
We've wormed the
Yeah.
majority of
Yeah,
it.
I think what's happening is the quality of the hay is changing, and therefore they're not getting as. We're feeding a ton of hay, and like we've always fed them a ton of hay
Yeah.
and a little bit of grain, and they're not maintaining on that. And other people have said the same thing. You got to put because of the hay quality. You've got to put vitamin E and selenium.
selenium on it.
Wanda, stop biting him.
It's your dog that does the trouble.
You have
Such a
to give them
surprise.
supplements, and we haven't been giving them supplements. The supplements aren't cheap.
No, they're not. And in fact, Dr. Parrott gave me, what we used to do is we used to buy vitamin E, natural vitamin E, because it can't be the synthetic. It has to be the natural. And I spent my time, you know the big, thick, heavy-duty gelatin capsules? I used to cut the end off and gently squeeze it into their feet.
Nothing, Wanda.
And then somebody said to me, why don't you just put the whole thing in? And I'm like, it'll get stuck in their teeth. And they're still in their body. I'm like, okay. So here's me being going, squeeze for you, that's good. Right. So, but that's maybe something we should do because it's a human grade that we use and it's much cheaper than the animal-based stuff.
Yeah, well, So we're trying to up our game with what they're eating, because what I've
How
been
much are
feeding.
you feeding?
What we've been feeding, the charger and the hay, which has kept horses healthy and fat
For years.
since I was a kid, that we've always
That's right.
fed charger and lots of hay. But over the past 2 years, it's not the same.
No.
So I think we're going to change their feed.
Well, my point is, healthy is better. Colic is terrible.
Colic is terrible. They're not colicking or anything.
No,
They're
but they're not colicking. Is my point. You're safe when you have so many different people feeding. It's a much more generic feed. The charger.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't get into much trouble with it. I would look into selenium and stuff like that, or an additive or whatever.
Well, we're going to try.
It's just a higher fat content.
Yeah, we're going to try this for the mule, especially for the mule. The mules are the ones that are impacted the most. And the older mules are not thriving on the charger.
No.
Mo is looking.
Scoop-wise, how many scoops do you give?
Mo,
Same as we've always done. By
Mo
weight.
gets Mo gets 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops at night, and then she also gets a scoop of Timothy.
She's actually on alfalfa pellets, and she's on Timothy pellets, and she's also on the hay stretcher pellets.
She gets a ton of food.
She gets everything.
But she's older. But I
Betty's
noticed,
not good.
Betty and Ted are also, and they're older. But the younger horses, like Princess, doesn't look bad.
No, she just looks very fit, where she's always been fat.
Yeah, she's
So
so we're gonna try just for the older mules. We're trying. It's more expensive for.
It's going to be very expensive. They come down with colic.
Well,
Betty's already colicked twice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we took her back.
Why do you
to
think
Meredith.
they'll colic if we change their feed?
Because these other foods have sometimes too much of one thing or another. You're better off with a generic feed that they all can eat
Yeah.
when you've got so many people feeding.
Right. Well, yeah.
It's only 4 of us.
All right. No.
We used to have, I devised that when we had, 14 kids and
Yeah.
4-H?
Okay, I don't want to talk to you today.
Come on, away. Oh.
Why don't you go get in your bed? Go get in your bed. Good boy. Get in your bed. There we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, we had, a bunch of kids feeding, and I never knew whether they fed them once or 3 people would feed
Yeah,
one
all at the
day.
same time.
Well, I've always just thought, give everything plenty of hay and they won't colic. And that's always
Yeah.
been, and they just get a smithering of charger to keep them happy and healthy.
Yeah.
And if they're really, all the horses get less than a scoop, just to make sure that morning and night, just to make them think that they had something fun, had a breakfast and a dinner. But we overfeed hay. And we've been on that overfeeding.
For a long time.
And it's not, everybody's losing weight. They're getting the same,
How about adding just like Play-Dohs?
that people don't do that anymore. They don't even sell plain oats anymore.
They don't?
No, that's not how you. The feeding of horses has gotten so expensive and complex. Yeah.
We used to have, do you remember the big tubs? You had oats, you had bran, and you had sometimes barley or wheat.
Yeah.
And you would have a scoop from here, scoop from there, scoop from there, boom, 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 and
Done.
out.
Yeah. Now
Well,
it's
that's what Charger is.
everybody. There's a product called Balancer, which has no calories, but is supposed to be a supplement for the lack of the hay, and everybody feeds it. The lack of the quality of the hay in New England now.
So we feed Showglow, which is the vitamins and minerals. And if they're
And
not,
you've got grass beside.
Well, there's no grass right now.
No, there's no
Yeah,
grass right
yeah.
we've
now.
got mud right now.
Yeah, they
But
look
you're-
better
you're
in the
just-
spring.
You were talking over a 2-year.
Yeah. No, this has been I've seen the day. Our feeding. We've been watching for a while, and the older mules they should be in
No.
much better condition than. Yeah, it's been last year was the same thing, but it wasn't as bad last year.
Was
But
last year the wet year or the dry year? Which summer? Remember we had one summer where,
Oh, that was not last year. That was the year before.
right,
Yeah. So
I can't remember.
yeah.
Teeth.
Well, I mean,
They've all got them.
they've all got them. They're all eating it. It's not the only problem. The horse that we had was
Gabby.
Gabby,
Okay.
and she got
Are they
fixed.
pooping out oats, or are they, what's their poop? Does it look like they're well chewed, or?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never
no,
noticed
it's all
anything.
it's all properly
Yeah,
manured.
yeah.
You know, I mean, there's not, the only one that's got a problem is Momo. You can see the grains in Momo.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we've been reluctant because I keep thinking, I
Gonna die.
don't put any more money into
No.
Mo. We put last year alone. Mo was like $6,000 in veterinary care.
yeah,
And because she kept trying to die on us.
Yeah.
And now she's, you know, because I've told her the next time you go down, we're not getting you up, and we're not calling 911 and having another $2,000 vet bill because you don't feel like getting up.
no.
So
And she's a monkey.
yeah, stop. You calm down, little one. No, you can calm down. That's a good girl. She's very excited.
But most teeth aren't actually bad. I
No.
think they're just worn down.
Yeah.
But we can't give her dentures.
No,
and
that's
I'm
not
not
on the budget.
pre-chewing it for her either.
Yeah, right. She gets mushy. I mean,
She
Well,
gets mashed.
I've put it wearing blenders before.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, we're a rescue, and we have to be on understanding of the older animals that we have and give them the best care. But we're not going over the top, and you
I
know,
don't think the wearing blenders. That might be interesting.
I think we've gone far over the top with
Yeah.
our old animals, if I have to put my hand up. To be quite honest with you, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we're supposed to follow that philosophy, but
yeah.
we're
Well, I
kind
know.
of failing.
I just know that a lot of people spend a lot of money on older horses.
Be careful with this older bit.
I know.
You're
but-
not a horse.
But but when the way that I look at it is, a lot of my friends have 27-year-old horses, and they spend a lot of money trying to keep them up and alive and
Yeah.
healthy and everything else. And we're a rescue, so if Mo is not, and last year was a lot for us, and so we've kind of said that she's in her late 30s now. No more spending.
She's
The next time she
36
has an
this
issue,
year.
we're going to let her sleep and go rescue another mule. Because she's had her time in the rescue. We've had her for 15 years. She's had beautiful care for 15 years. But there's only so much capacity, and we are full of big mules. And there's so many big mules that could
Yeah, I know.
stand a chance in the rescue. So we had this conversation the last time. As Mo's lying there, we're waiting for the vet.
I've heard this conversation
I know, it's
And
so
it's
awful.
like,
before.
this is the last time. If we can't get her up, then we'll just turn around and get another we'll get a mule off that back wall that is lame and nobody
and the
wants.
conversation went, I don't know what we'll name it, but we'll get the replacement and it will be in Mo's place, and that's a good thing to do. And the next thing she went, oh, snack time. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, gets right up, walks away.
See?
Yeah,
There's only one Momo.
yeah, yeah. The last time that she went down, she actually got up by herself. Oh no, she
Oh no,
didn't.
we've had to remember digging her out of the snow.
Oh, digging out. No, but there was a time last fall where I went to feed. I just stopped by Meredith. I don't even know why.
Tim and
And I
Zach
couldn't-
were there.
And I couldn't find Mo. I just popped my head in to say hi to. They were already all fed, and I was like, "Where's Mo? Where's Mo?" And I called Elizabeth, and she's like, "No, Mo should be out there." And I found her lying there. She had slid down the hill into the fence, and so in the mud.
Because she likes the mud.
Yeah, she likes the mud.
I know,
So
and
she had slid. You could see the mark where she slid down.
Yeah.
And she was stuck up against the fence like a normal horse. And so we had to pull her over and get her up, and she was fine then.
She was like, can I slide down on the other side so I get mud there?
Yeah, really. Yeah. So,
But when poor Carla was here, she was like, I must see Momo. And we went to see Momo, and Momo was covered. The only thing that was clean was her nose. She had mud caked on down here,
she is living her
and
best life.
down her sides, and there was lines of mud. She just looked a state. And I was like, I'm embarrassed for you. And she puts her head in the side, and she goes, "You may kiss my nose."
Yeah.
And I went, "Mwah, I love you, Momo." And she went, "And again." And I'm like, and you just like, there's nowhere else to touch that.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought she was a goner when Wallace was working with one horse, and we're sitting there watching him work with Bixby. Everyone's standing around, and in the background, Mo was standing there and just went boom. And I heard the thud, and you saw it, and I was like, "What was that?" And you said, "Mo just died." And I went over there, and she was like, looked like she was dead. I don't know what happened to her, and she just fell over, and I saw her ear flicker, and then a few minutes later she popped up. By the time I got out there, she popped up and was just lying there. We called the vet, he came out. By the time Yvette was there, she was back standing up there eating like nothing had happened. I don't know.
I know.
And that's when I was like, okay, the next time.
But we keep saying that there's constantly a next time with that meal.
Yeah. Oh, I said 3 years ago, if she ever chokes again, I'm never putting her through that.
And she's never choked since.
Yep. That time that she choked, oh, it was awful. Then he came in, he put stuff down her and to clear her airway, and it caused her to, it bled, whatever, putting the tubes down it, so she snorted blood all over the side of the barn. It looked like in the stall, it looked like someone had been murdered. And then she had a tough time swallowing, and we had to give her all these meds so she didn't get an infection. Hasn't choked since. I said I would never put her through that again. And then when she had cellulitis, I said,
oh, I know.
That was a painful one too.
Oh.
The cellulitis I thought was going to kill her.
That was awful. And she just finished the cellulitis this summer, and then she went out to go and die at the side of the barn in the sunset with the stones and everything.
Oh, right.
That was
yes.
just after we just paid all this money for her
a lot
legs.
of false alarms with her. Yeah.
And poor Dr. Parrott phoned me the next, because he was going to come out and put her to sleep, and he phoned me the next day and he said, "Do you want me to make the decision?" And I'm like, "No, it's fine. We've got it.
Yeah.
We've got it. We're okay now. All sorted."
Yeah.
But she's still going.
Still going. Still going.
And how old is she?
I'm
35. She's 36 this year.
She was late 20s 15 years ago.
Wow.
So.
15 years you've been at this?
Oh, I've been doing this since 2011. Was when ERN incorporated.
Right.
Yeah. So
that was a year before the cameras. Cameras were 12.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Well, she's still kicking around.
So
whatever
maybe,
she's
okay.
up
So
to.
wait a minute. So 2011. I don't know when we got her. So maybe it hasn't been that long. But she was late teens then when we got her. Late 20s. Late 20s.
Dr. Parrott says she's 35 plus.
Yeah, that's
so
what
we've just been adding on. So she'll be 36 this year.
Yeah. But who's counting?
And she's got the loveliest feet.
Huh?
The loveliest feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I sold the house in Linfield? We had, what the hell was his name?
Oh, English.
English.
Yeah.
With a horse that belonged to a unmarried lady who left her earnings to the horse to be cared for when she died, and then she died. So that, come to sell the property, I had to sell a horse with the property.
Oh my God.
And the guy was very nice about it. They took
on English.
They took on English, and English went on and on and on. He outlived his earnings, his whatever, they kept him going, and he was 45 when he died.
Yeah, he was so old.
But the neighbors had to come in every once in a while. You'd have to call the neighbors. Everybody come in and try and stand up English again.
Yeah.
Get him back on his
Well, I know
feet.
that feeling.
And the people that bought the farm they didn't have anything to do with horses. We're like, you can buy the farm, but it comes with a horse. They're like, we don't know anything about horses.
You'll
there
be
you
fine.
go. Yeah.
Do you know
English. But 45 was mine.
He was, that's my memory too, was 45. He was really old.
He was old.
I remember the number.
He was a Clydesdale sort of thing.
Clydesdale Giraffe Cross, yeah.
Yep.
Bay. Yeah.
I wonder what the noise was. You know, I was showing somebody the farm they were adopting from us, and we were going round, and I'm always very proud of, Mo still going on there, holding on strong, and I said, she's 35, and they went, yeah, our neighbour's draft meal's 49, and I went, oh, God! I was like,
Mo is also really annoying. You have to
I was
admit.
like, really?
Yeah. The only time I really like Mo is when she doesn't feel good. The rest of the time she's trying to run you over, she gets loose.
I love her.
Yeah. She's so smart that she knows, like, when, I'm in there trying to get it done quickly and I'm trying to carry too many buckets, and she slips by me and
takes off.
She's loose.
I know.
She takes off. It's always, she goes at like this little old lady trot trying to get away from me.
And then she hits a downhill, and then she's pretty speedy on the downhill.
Yeah.
She's funny. She's very funny. I think she's great.
I think mules are funny.
Yeah,
I think they're
mules.
so full of personality.
The problem with the mules that we get is by the time they're tied to the back wall at New Holland, there's no life left to them. There's a lot of personality, but they're not. Usually they're pretty plain.
Yeah.
And some of them they're pretty mean. Like Mo was was Mo and Ted.
Mhm.
They both kicked at me when I first met them.
Yep.
And it takes a good 6 months before you can really be trusted around them.
Yeah.
And then they're like puppy dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Outdoor. Yeah.
And you know the steadiest one we've got is Betty.
Yeah.
Just nothing phases Betty.
Right.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Even Ted, she just ignores him because he's an idiot.
But there's something, Betty's a little wobbly in the back
yeah,
end.
she's not good in the back end.
So sometimes she has a tough time getting up. But she's been fine out at Meredith now.
But she's got a nice personality.
They all do.
Yeah.
They all
But she's
Except
sensible.
Enzo.
She's like her set. There's nothing wrong with Enzo. He's quite charming.
I see.
Yeah.
Enzo's
Well, it's a
lovely.
good thing we had nothing to talk about.
No.
No man.
Do you want to ask us about any other horses?
There's a package in the delivery thing down there. I didn't
No, that's the bumps.
Oh, okay. Okay.
More bumps?
More
Yes.
bumps.
I would put them in my driveway so I
Okay.
don't drive over the cable.
Okay, we're gonna put that cable up.
I do.
I already went and looked at the. I
Did
don't know if
you?
those ladders are gonna be high enough. I think we need the trailer.
We could put the ladders on top of the trailer.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
smart.
that'd be smart.
Then we put Nick up on the top.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be like, it's okay, we got you.
I think those rolling things.
Yeah, we could put put in the back of my pickup truck. That'll be.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
actually
like
would
a normal.
work.
Yeah, it's not like a normal ladder because it has a base.
It's a big
to it.
chunky thing.
Sure.
Yeah, so we could probably do that.
Yeah, I think so. There's a big one.
There's one. Yeah, you can get.
Oh,
up
but
there.
we'll have to. I hang the fly bags from that. We need to take the fly bag off
Oh, okay.
because it's full of dead flies.
Yeah, they're pretty dead now.
Well, it probably I should probably
Yeah.
get them to the chickens.
I can't take this weather much longer. It's too cold. It makes me really sleepy.
No, that's going from outside to inside where it's
You want
so
to feel
hot.
this?
No, I don't. It's just
This
it's
is
so
lovely.
cold out.
Oh God, I should do questions.
Oh right.
Sorry.
What happened?
I was not paying attention
question.
at all.
Yeah.
I knew there was something I was supposed to be doing.
I find that if I even have just even a small heating pad, someplace warm on me to concentrate, I'm fine.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least we get you out of the house now. That's good.
Oh, she keeps giving me
what did I keep giving you?
honey.
Yeah.
Do you not like them?
I do.
I know.
She'll eat anything.
I get them. No, they're really nice. They've got soothing honey in the middle.
They do. And this is the other thing that's keeping me alive.
Yeah, I gotta start eating those.
There's a whole bunch on top of the refrigerator. So help yourself.
Yeah, because there's a lot of times I skip a lot of meals.
I
That's
know.
like a meal.
I know it is. I try and drink one a day. And you don't need refrigeration.
Oh, that would be nice. Heather
It's
sent
nice if you have it, but you don't need
a
it.
video of Momo for her first years at Crazy Acres. Not sortas. We don't need to call a tree person with a bucket. We've got us. Ah.
Oh, we have a lot of tree work that needs to get done. A lot.
The trees are not. Oh, so somebody, while you were away, somebody sent us a handy dandy chainsaw on battery power. We're sorted.
I have one of those down in Aiken, and I know how to use it.
Oh, exactly. So we've got. That's us. We're just going to go chop.
Well, I was
everything
thinking
up.
I was going to ask Wallace if he's around too, because we'll need someone to get.
So he'd get the big bits down, and we could do the small bits.
Yeah.
So there.
Oh, these are good.
See, I told you. That's the co-op.
Um,
We eat them in the cars.
but I think we're going to have a hard time. There's a lot of it.
I know.
Where are we going to put it? I looked down there. I don't think there's enough room down there.
There's no way to the street.
Is there a place that will take that much brush?
Well, you can technically burn it.
No, I
You
don't
don't
know
want to.
about that.
You don't want to put it in a fireplace, though. But you
Well,
can.
some of it we could chop up. We have a splitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
pine is not the greatest. But
No, it burns quickly.
you can burn an awful lot of it down.
Do you know where we could burn it? In the tea tent. You know.
Yeah.
May as well do that because you don't want to put it in an internal chimney because it gives off sap, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if it doesn't matter if it goes fast and sappy down there.
The one thing we have to fix about that chimney down the fire pit is the square thing that everybody can knock themselves out on.
Right.
We're gonna get a round one.
I got that off from 495, you know.
So off the road.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It was a pallet of stainless steel.
Yeah. We need a round one because that's going to knock somebody
It's going to
in the
take somebody's eyes out. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Mind you,
That's
hasn't
why
done
I
it.
had monkey fist hanging off the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've hit my head on that thing before. I know. You only have to hit your head once, and then you'll never forget.
I have not yet, Carla. I
What's-
will be braving it later. We've got a lame goat.
Oh my God.
Our goats are notorious. In fact, I think all
You know
goats
what?
and
I'm
sheep.
lame from the goat. Does that matter to anybody?
No. You've only got 2 legs. It's fine.
Yeah, I still have a bruise from that goat.
Yes, it's a white goat that's lame, and it's just they seem to get abscesses in their feet, and
Yeah.
that's. But we will double check it.
Yeah. I'm lame because that goat. It's the white one's not the one that.
Can I just tell you something? It was that female goat that got you in the thigh that I've got Nick up the 24-foot ladder going like that. You're okay, left a bit, and then it comes up and goes poof in my leg. I was like, hurry up, Nick! I'm like, bloody goat.
Yeah.
Honestly. I'm not 100% sure what, and this is for Betty, I'm not 100% sure. She's looking for this lunch, but we don't know what Judy's doing, and Judy schedules quite a lot of things at a lunchtime. So, and we need to wait until until Judy comes back, and then she can sort that out, because I know she does visits and also appointments and other bits and pieces that Judy knows about, and not necessarily us. Because I still find this a bit complex at times. How's your itchy medication working?
The itch is better.
Ooh,
How's the
Mentally,
Sudoku?
I'm not. I really notice.
Today we're driving along. She's like, "Look, there's an airplane." Okay.
Did you then play I Spy?
Yeah. Like, okay.
Excellent.
What's the other thing you pointed out? You're like, "Oh, did you ever notice they're putting more tea in the iced tea? They're filling it all the way up to the top."
That's an observation.
It sure
It's
is.
not just that, it's the water bottles too.
They're filling them up to the top.
They're filling them to the top. No, I think they're lowering the top
Okay.
and saving plastic. Because one of them bragged about that at some point.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you remember there used to always be like a little gap,
Air.
at the top of every one of them, and you.
Service.
Oh, there
it's
it
going
goes.
Are we
again.
off? Oh.
Yeah. You know, and maybe it just shuts down after a half an hour because it's 5:33.
Listen, I know you're hungry. You just need
Did you
to cool
put
your
Did
jets.
you put it in the pot in the oven?
I did not
my
start dinner, but I am
goodness.
leaving because I've got to go meet up with Wendy Willis and get that situation under control.
So-
We're trying to feed her too.
I know. Otherwise, she gets hangry.
What?
Hangry.
You guys
Hungry
have
and
this.
angry.
Uh-huh.
Hangry.
Angry.
Yeah. That's why you have to keep sweets in the car.
Who?
You have to keep sweets in the car. And you know it's really bad when she eats the green ones and the yellow ones.
Green and yellow.
It's a desperate measure. So yes, I think everybody misses Pam Paul. She was super. Really lovely.
Pam?
Yes.
Yes.
I was lucky to meet her, actually. Arnica cream. Yes. Have you tried arnica cream for bruising?
What?
I have not.
Arnica cream. Have you tried that for bruising?
Hanukkah cream?
Arnica.
Never
Yeah.
heard of it.
It's a homeopathic remedy. It's actually quite good.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
For bruising?
For bruising.
Why would it help with bruising?
Whatever it's got in it, it actually decreases the amount of time it takes to heal. Don't know. Does though.
Wonder what is it?
And you can
What is
take
it?
it internally
I know,
or
I know.
rub it on
She's
the
real
cream.
excited. She wants to fight me. She's a bad dog.
With those toenails,
Ooh.
it's terrible.
Yeah. Apparently you can get something called Allertech at Costco, which is the same as Zyrtec but way cheaper. Oh, that might be useful because, quite frankly,
That $50, that was a hard
Yeah.
one.
And they have those good sandwiches at Costco.
Oh. they've got salads as well with their rotisserie chicken now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they've changed their and they do a sundae, which is just like ice cream.
I do the sundae with the strawberries. Yeah.
Strawberry. Oh, that's quite nice.
What the hell are we talking about here?
Costco.
On
Costco.
Sundays?
No,
Oh,
Sunday.
an ice cream sundae.
Ice cream Sunday.
I tell you, I hear only about every third word.
They have it every day, not just on Sunday.
Which is even better.
Yes, with strawberries.
Oh,
very good.
Strawberries.
It's very nice.
If you eat the whole thing, it's like 600 calories. So.
And you've got to eat it in the car because it never makes it home. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why the car park's always so full. Everybody sits there eating their sundaes before they leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, I think I've done all the
haven't done
questions. How quick was that? That was good.
Okay.
Oh. And I don't recognise any of these people. You'll recognise them. Sheila and Tracy and Ankle Annie on her whiteboard.
Ankle Annie.
Annie, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Ankle
Oh,
Annie.
Ankle Annie.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ankle Annie's the one that fell in the
Oh,
in the
dear.
donkey stall,
Yeah.
and somebody called, some computer person or camera
ICP.
person
Yeah.
called us to say she's fallen and she's not getting up
In the donkey stall.
in the donkey stall. So we
Ran down.
all went running down there, and she could not get up. She was having a stroke or something, and so we called the ambulance. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this story? Now, don't go interrupting me. You ready? I come out here and I get the gate open,
Mm-hmm.
so the ambulance can come through, and it goes whizzing by me and down there, not realizing that somebody had left Dolores under the tractor. So the ambulance goes roaring for the
mannequin.
mannequin who was lying half under the tractor.
Probably naked.
Any rate, we had to say, no.
Go for the
Things happen
person.
around here. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, well.
I bet they still talk
Look
about
at Wanda. Really, this is heated, right?
Yeah.
Because Wanda has discovered your feet are probably warmer than mine.
it. Yeah, this is my very favorite blankie.
You've got a red one as well, haven't you?
No, I don't. Do I have a red one of these?
It's somewhere.
Oh, I haven't found that one. I lost this one in the laundry system.
Oh.
Okay, I'm putting this thing in now. Let's not forget it.
Oh, apparently Sheila was the person who brought those blinking mannequins.
Oh, okay. Sheila Craney? Or is there another Sheila?
I don't know. Apparently Sheila and Tracy,
Okay.
they brought them, well, Sheila brought the mannequins. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
no, now wait a minute. I purchased
Oh, so it's your
two
fault.
mannequins because the twins were the ones that had to put them together.
Ah.
Remember that
Yeah,
episode?
no, I don't remember that.
It was at some mail call. I said, just put the mannequins together. And so they're running around the house with legs and arms and sticking out everywhere. That was a pretty good one.
Excellent. And apparently Dolores is the one that's always blacking clothes.
Yeah, she's supposed to get her
She's a little
clothes changed.
floozy.
I don't know. Dearie me. Yep. Well, there we go. Yep. Actually, those mannequins are really quite creepy at night time.
Yeah, they are
Because
creepy.
they just catch your phone light
And you're like,
when they were
whoa.
up against that tree, and you're like, ooh ha!
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no. Excellent. So, did you get the pie in the oven?
The pie is, but I think it takes like 40 minutes.
Well, you'll have to stay here for 40 minutes then. But you get pie out of it in the end.
Oh, 35 minutes.
Well,
Do you want to stay and eat with us?
Hang on a minute. If Carla purchased that, Carla has been away since Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you check
no.
the date?
No.
Carly. Carly.
Oh, Carly.
Carly.
Oh, I got my C's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's-
chicken, I think you can eat. What did you eat, Mom? What is in your trash?
that was me.
Satellite. Wait. Oh,
That
satellite
was me.
wafer. Yeah. Okay.
Shh.
I'm like,
I'm not
that's
supposed-
candy.
I know I'm not supposed to do that because Nick chases me around the house and goes, I think that's very sugary.
Oh,
I'm like,
and Nick, who eats candy in bed.
I gets up in the middle of the night to eat candy in bed, I might add.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't have diabetes.
Yeah, why not? I mean, seriously. Why? How does that work out? I mean, he must be pumping glucose around his blood. I mean,
Yeah.
he runs on candy.
Yeah, I run on candy too.
Yeah.
And cookies.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Whatever.
Whatever.
I have trouble with it when I get a lot of it here. Chocolate.
Trouble
that's a-
eating it or trouble not eating it?
I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at Jiminy's. That's
Yeah.
sleepy.
I've got one child that would eat a whole
He's a
jar
good
of
boy.
Nutella. It's disgusting stuff.
Oh, Nutella.
Nutella.
Yeah.
It just sticks.
Oh.
It sticks to the top of your mouth. It's that
Oh,
full of
yeah.
fat. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing fun in that.
I know. It was a very sad day when I discovered Nutella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't. I have trouble
It's good
walking
on ice
past it
cream.
in the supermarket.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's just like peanut butter.
No, it's not.
No, not really.
It's just like peanut butter mixed with chocolate.
And palm oil.
It's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
But it is tasty.
It is tasty.
Yeah. Yeah. No need. No need. Bad stuff. Court is Monday.
Yeah.
Is it Monday?
Are we going to have to look up to see whether I have a doctor's
I
appointment?
think we totally should. Because you see, they said when we were in on Wednesday. So instead of coming in on Monday, do you want to come in on Friday? So I took it being this Friday, and your mum's taken it as being the following Friday. And between us, neither of us got the actual date. It is at 10:30 though.
But it could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, I've got to, okay, so give me the number I can call in the morning.
Well, apparently it's on your mum's online-y thingy. Hey, do you know the sign in for that?
What?
Do you know the sign in for your
If you know the name of it, the place, it might be easier.
My lady.
Yeah, Leahy Peabody.
Leahy Peabody.
They phone us. Do you know every time we're in Peabody, Leahy, who phones us? Leahy. You're
Really?
always answering your phone. And you say, who is it? And I say, oh, it's Leahy. And we're sitting there in the waiting room. Every time we've been in there, Leahy have called us.
I've had lots to do with
I
lady
know.
lately.
And in
Yeah.
fact, they called us twice once. 'Cause
You're
I
a
had to-
frequent flyer.
Yeah, because I had to take 2 appointment changes one day.
And yes, and I was sitting there talking to her nurse, and I said, you know, I'm right outside your door.
See?
Did you have any trouble getting out of your appointment today? Okay. Carly found you okay?
Oh yeah,
Where did she find you?
right outside the front door.
Oh, there you go. See?
All
That's pretty good going.
So are you going to stay for the pie or not?
Hey, is it low calorie and full of healthy stuff?
It is, yeah.
Excellent. That'll do then. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
Splendid. There's no pastry or anything involved in it, is
No,
there?
no, that's after.
That's afters. That's like dessert.
Okay.
gosh. Yes, this is my very special golden monkey fist. I have to remember to take it off before I wash it.
No,
You sure?
yeah, mine all go through the wash.
Okay. I might be wearing a yellow vest next week. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Oh, is the purse? No, I don't think it is. Is that purse too hot? Is it too close to the stove?
Actually, it's not. I would think it was, but it's not hot at all.
No.
Is the stove on?
The stove is on. I'm feeling, the stove is not on high. It's on low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stove is only, I don't know what it's set to. Oh, it's set to 70.
It's set at 80.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
It's set at super
it's not
hot.
supposed to go off.
Okay, well, it's,
But it
it's
does
low.
go.
It's low.
It does go off every once in a
Is there
while.
stuff in it? When you
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I think there's stacks in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I know. I will not go. I don't really like flying, so I will not be going anywhere near the TSA with it.
Oh, it's nicer when you stand right here.
I think we are totes done for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Oh, Friday tomorrow. Oh, look. Hold on. Ouch. Night, night.